Hi Capricorn, welcome to Mystic Morpho. First, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, to all of you who have liked, shared, commented on my previous videos. I really do appreciate all the energy around the channel. It's helping grow, especially just, again, I'm somewhat new to YouTube, so it's really helping grow the channel. I really do appreciate all of the energy, all the activity on the channel. So thank you all so very much. I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys for the first half of February. So the dates will be February 1st to the 15th of 2019. I had a little bit of an accident over the weekend. I broke both of my wrists snowboarding, so I'm somewhat limited in my shuffling ability. That being said, I know with Valentine's Day coming up, I didn't want to delay on these readings. I really want to get them out for you guys, just so you have a little bit of clarity in your individual situations, if these messages resonate with you. So just bear with me. I'm not able to shuffle the way I normally do, so doing the best that I can with this, all things considered, but I'm going to be using the Art of Life Tarot deck by Charlene Livingstone, pulling 3 cards to get general message, and then looking at the bottom card for a little overall clarity in the situation, and then at the end of the reading I'll pull 1 card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck to wrap up the reading with 1 final message for you guys. So do keep in mind that these messages are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. That's okay if they don't. Do be sure to check out your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, as well as you may find a little more clarity there, or specifically if this message doesn't resonate, sometimes those other signs do. So be sure to check those out. And if you are new to the channel, please give me a like, thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Let's get started with your reading. Spirit, angels, guides, saints, what messages do you have for the lovely sign of Capricorn for the first half of February 2019, February 1st to the 15th? Please and love, Spirit, angels, guides, do you have for the lovely sign of Capricorn? First half of February 2019 in love. Alright, Capricorn. I'll show you the cards. I do read these all in the upright. Normally I do read reversals for other decks, but this deck specifically I read in the upright. Okay, so Capricorn, you have Judgment. It says, the universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. You have the 6 of Pentacles. A man's true wealth is the good he does in this world. You have Justice. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as night the day. Thou canst not then be false to any man. And at the bottom of the deck, you Capricorn, I have the 6 of Wands. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. So Capricorn, you know, already with, especially out of 4 cards, you have 2 major arcana and, you know, 2 sixes. So I don't take this lightly. I do feel like this is very big, you know, very big situation for you. And one that I feel has been, part of me wants to say congrats, because I feel as though this was a really big situation for you. I feel as though you're with someone. It might be an earth sign, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or it may be a fire sign, or Capricorn like yourself, another. It may be a fire sign, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or you may even have a Libra around you, but don't necessarily focus solely on the signs. You know, we all can exhibit different elements within our own natal chart. So that being said, I feel like there's someone in your life that you've been with, and you know, you felt like the relationship wasn't fully balanced. It's kind of like you felt that you know, maybe you were giving a lot and they weren't quite putting in the work as you were, or you know, you were doing a lot of the effort and maybe they weren't so much. And, you know, you're kind of like, well, when are they going to be the one to reach out? When are they going to be the one that's also going to meet me halfway in the situation? And if right now, if you're single, like single, I feel like you are, if it's not a situation you're currently in, it's something that you've been toying with, you've been thinking about, you know, you've been analyzing your past situations, you've been analyzing the past relationships you've been in, and you've seen how it's been unbalanced in the sense of the give and take in each of your relationships. And you're coming to this realization that, you know, you need that balance. Every relationship needs that balance. You know, people always say, like, we give 50-50 in relationships. And I always like to think, you know, it's actually, we give 100 and 100, because it's never going to be 50-50, right? There will be times where it's 20-80. Sometimes it's 70-30. It really depends on what's going on in the situation. But in every relationship, in good, solid relationships, it's the balanced understanding that I give everything that I have to make the balance of this work, and vice versa, right? That's ultimately what a positive, fulfilling relationship should feel like. And I feel like you're coming to terms with it. You're learning, and perhaps it was something where maybe you were even taking care of this person. It might have been maybe they were sick. I mean, I'm looking at my own cast right now. Maybe it was something that you were helping care for someone, and you're kind of like, you know, you keep doing it just because that's who you are, Capricorn. You really do care. You really do want to help people, and it's a matter of, like, you know, well, when is this going to come back around to, you know, and you don't always want to think of that, right? We're like, we do good to do good, right? We shouldn't always do good for a better outcome for ourselves, right? It should come from a loving place. And I feel like you have been, you really have been. And if you're not in a current situation right now with someone, I feel as though you may have an earth sign or a fire sign coming in, and you've already realized what you need from a relationship. You've discerned, you've had this, it's like this calling to really stand up for what you want and what you believe in, and you're getting it. Okay, that's what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. I'm very excited for you, because I think you're realizing what those needs are, that you need balance in relationship. And if you are with someone and they're not quite giving it to you, you're speaking up for yourself. I see you speaking up for yourself, and not in necessarily accusatory kind of way, but in the sense that, like, look, like, it would be, you know, saying things like, it would be nice if you could do this for me. Or, you know, you don't want to start rattling off all the things, you know, harboring resentment against this other person, but they might not even realize it. They may not even know that that's how you've been feeling. And so, in a sense, that as soon as you voice it, it's like their mind shifts. They start to see, oh, like, Capricorn has been doing a lot of these things. They have been, okay, like, oh, I guess I haven't really been stepping up. And you're getting that balance. You have two cards here exhibiting balance in relationship. Solid one with the Pentacles and Major Arcana showing that balance. This is a Libra card, and it's taken you a while, Capricorn, to understand that. But again, with the Six of Wands here, you're coming out victorious in the situation, right? Like, you're feeling good, you're feeling positive with the situation, and I only feel good things coming from this. I think, you know, again, it might be a matter of having a conversation with this person, or again, if you're single and you haven't met the person yet, when you do meet this person, this earth sign or this fire sign that's coming in, possibly again a Libra, when they're coming in, you know, you don't say, you know, on the first date, you're not like, this is what I need. No, but, like, you can start to have those little conversations about, like, well, you know, I value when someone messages me each day, or like when someone reaches out, or I appreciate it when someone offers to pay for a meal, you know, or just, you know, I appreciate it when, you know, someone does a nice gift, or like someone does a nice gesture, like sends me a gift surprisingly, whatever. It's you're putting it out there so that person can understand. Sometimes we tend to think like people can read our minds, and people can't, right? Like it's sort of like, well, they should know that they should know that I like these things. Well, not everyone does, right? Not everyone is on the same page of what makes you, Capricorn, happy. So it might be leaving little hints. It might be suggesting things. It might be saying, to me, it's just voicing it. To me, it's just simply voicing those things that, what do you ultimately need to feel balanced in a relationship? And as soon as you voice that, as soon as you voice what those needs are, and you yourself understand what they are, that's when it comes in. That's when it starts to come. That's when it starts to shift for you, and you become victorious in this situation, okay? So I really feel good for you, Capricorn, here. And again, two sides to it. If it's you're with someone right now and you're feeling a little bit like you're carrying the weight of this relationship, they're not really doing some of the work, speak up about it. You know, have a conversation with someone. Communication is key to any relationship, right? If you ask anyone that's in a 50-year marriage or whatever it is, communication is the solid thing that helps in any relationship. Honestly, in any relationship, it's that communication that you start to voice why you're, obviously there's emotions that are involved, but if you can voice those, if you can put words to it, it doesn't come to the degree that it's anger or it's frustration. It's, look, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm processing. How do we work through this? How do we get through this? How do I not feel like I'm being taken advantage of? Or how do I feel like you're in this with me? Because maybe I feel like you don't quite care. And they're kind of like, oh, I never thought of it that way, kind of thing. So I don't feel like any cheating or any kind of like maliciousness from this, Capricorn. It's really just maybe a slight misunderstanding of what people's expectations are in a relationship. And it's not to say that you need to put expectations on this other person, but it's, what do you expect out of a relationship with someone? That is a very different thing, right? You're not like, I want a person that will always, send me flowers. Well, that'd be great, right? But it's sort of like, no, I want a relationship where sometimes it's nice to receive things like flowers that, little surprises that make me feel loved, kind of thing. You see the difference in that? It's a different kind of tone to the thing that it's like, okay, then they start to understand what makes you happy, what you enjoy, what you like, and then they can come meet you halfway, or they can meet you 100% of the way, as I said before. So, all right, I'm going to pull one card for you guys from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. If this resonated with you, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that bell as well, so you're alerted to when I upload more videos. Sorry, this is I'm on the struggle bus right now, y'all. Okay. All right, Spirit Angels, guides, one final message for the lovely sign of Capricorn in love for the first half of February. And just as with this, sorry, I'm pulling up this message again, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. If you have a certain expectation of what you're wanting from the holiday, don't just sit on your hands. Maybe leave some clues. Maybe make some recommendations, okay? Don't set yourself up feeling like they're going to let you down, because if you already feel that way, don't let it be a self-fulfilling prophecy. You can do something too about it. You don't necessarily have to be all upset if they don't, really do the things you want, kind of thing. So just keeping that in mind. Angels, guides, saints, what final messages do you have for the lovely sign of Capricorn for love for the first half of February 1st to the 15th in love for the lovely sign of Capricorn? One from here. Not that one. Sorry. This is a bit of a struggle. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so this is a call to you. As I mentioned before, this is that discussion. This is that conversation you have with this person. What does it take to make you feel good in a relationship? And it's not just your vision, it's also what their vision is as well. It's that conversation. It's speaking and it's also listening, right? Because you want to know how they need to feel love. What do they ultimately need to feel good? Because that's the best way to create this balance in this relationship, right? Is to understand what it takes So, you know, you can, and if you feel again like your needs aren't being met, but you're meeting their needs in a certain way, that will enable you to then be like, look, like, remember that discussion we had where you said, you know, XYZ are the things that I need. I've been attempting to do this. Same on your end. Look, these are the things I was hoping to get or hoping to manifest within this relationship, or things I feel are important that, you know, that we maintain a positive relationship with each other. These are the things that I'm seeking. So it's about getting to know each other, getting to understand what you both need to feel secure and safe and loved, and to maintain that trust and honesty and communication within this relationship. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. It's looking really good. Just don't be afraid to speak up, okay? Because I think a lot of times we fear, you know, conflict in any case, and it's not going to be as bad as you think. It's just a matter of coming at it from a good place and an understanding place, okay? So thank you all so very much. If this resonated with you, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the middle of February for the mid-month readings. Thanks.